So it begins. So I tried, like, I keep trying to, like, not play World of Warcraft because I don't want to burn myself out. But every time I try to play something else, like, I tried to... Hey, what's up, No Skill? I tried to, like, go play Guild Wars 2 earlier today, and I just was like... You know, after a few minutes, I was like, I don't want to play this, really. So the only MMO I really want to play right now anyway, is World of Warcraft, but it's kind of sucks because I'm going on vacation, so anything I do in this character is just practice. This is just practice. I'm just basically practicing for my Road to Ragnaros run on my paladin, trying to figure out, you know, what kind of build to use. And I was like, well, I don't want to get burned out, but you know that's not going to happen because once I get back, Road to Ragnaros is so intense because of so many people trying to get to 60 and kill, you know, without dying. So you got a new PC from I Buy Power, huh? I Buy Power. I've heard that name before. I Buy Power is pretty good, but personally, I would have went with Cyber Power, but that's just my I bought like about 4 different computers from Cyber Power, and one time I did have an experience with them, but it wasn't their fault. The computer got damaged in shipping, so I sent it back to them and they gave me a full refund. I'm sure I Buy Power is probably pretty much the same deal, you know. All right. Oh my. Congrats on the new computer. It's always nice to get a new computer, man. Yeah, well, Alienware is the worst, dude. Alienware back when it was just Alienware was pretty good computers, but you know, Alienware's been bought out by Dell like a long time ago. So Alienware's, you know, Alienware is just basically a Dell computer, and they slapped Alienware in the name. You know what I mean? That's cool though. Yeah, like I said, it's nice to get a new computer. This one I have right now is a Cyber Power PC. I've had good luck with Cyber Powers mostly. I know. It's kind of funny, like in a way it's cool because, you know, you're never worried about like, oh, can my computer run World of Warcraft, you know? Like sorry if I don't talk too much. My tooth is really actually bothering me today. My jaw is really hurting. I'm actually trying not to talk too much today. So my rogue was almost level 18 when I made this character. And I bet you I can get to level 18 on this paladin twice as fast as I could on that damn rogue, you know? Rogue's definitely an experience in squishiness. I bet my slash blade on this character is probably not that high. only 3 hours. So I remember on my rogue, and the other thing too is the human area is much faster than night elf area. At least in the first like level 1 to 10, it's much faster. You know. Yeah, yeah. World of Warcraft vanilla, man. It's like people play it on laptops. You know. Imagine trying to play New World. I mean, of course, there are laptops now that are very powerful, but oh, run here, or run back here. I did reserve, or at least try to reserve my character name on Revelation WoW. You pay like $5, and you can actually, which goes towards the development, you know, to support their team. You can actually try to reserve a character name, which I did for the next open beta. I don't really know if it worked because I'm not sure if my currency ever really showed up on Revelation WoW. Like their systems don't really work that well. I don't know what my password was. Oh, I know. I changed it to. I think I changed it to this. At least I thought I did. Hold on a second. Oh no, I changed it to this. Man, it's so funny. Like I play so many different games. Of course, most of them are World of Warcraft versions of World of Warcraft. I have to remember so many bloody passwords. Yeah, you can see my donation point says 0, which is weird because I actually gave these guys money. Here we go. I said, I'm dying to get into this game. When is the next open beta? No date announced as of yet. This person here, who is I'm trying to see what rank they are on the server. I have 2 more systems to finish. Once I'm home, my mom needs emergency surgery on her heart, so I'll be waiting until Friday. Once I'm back, oh Jesus, let's listen to this. Mom needs emergency surgery. Holy crap! Let's here we go. Founder, game master, head of security. Let me mention this dude. Oh man. Oh, apparently I can't type. Yeah. And this is a verified closed beta tester. So he said, so I'll be away till Friday. Once I'm back, flesh out the new systems. OB2 will happen, so stay tuned. So it sounds like the open beta 2 should be within a week or two. That's what it sounds like. I think Westfall 10. I don't really like 10 to 15 as much. To me, the fastest from like 13, I would say the fastest from 13 to 17 is Darkshore, without a doubt. Like not even close. Like Darkshore 13 to 17 is very fast. What I usually like to do is play the Paladin to about, if I can, play her to about 10. If I can, play her to about 12, and then go to Darkshore and do Darkshore. The problem is Darkshore kind of sucks until you're at least level 12. I'm gonna hold on to the legs. But we'll head to Darkshore here. We're gonna head to Darkshore. We're gonna see if we can level this character super fast. Yeah, we need Bernice's necklace. So that all right, cool. Yeah, Westfall I dislike. I don't like Westfall. I've done it a lot and I don't like it. I've never really liked Westfall. I don't even like the way it looks to be. I mean, it looks okay, but it's not my favorite zone, that's for sure. So we're gonna try to get to like level 11, level 12. Then we're gonna head straight to the Night Elf area, and we're gonna cheat. Yeah, this is not a hardcore tune, so we can use cheating methods to get to, not cheating methods, but paladin methods to get to Darkshore. Shortcuts. You're playing Gnome? Okay, yeah. I think the Gnome starting area is pretty fast. I haven't leveled a ton of Gnomes, but their area seems pretty good. You know?
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
It's going pretty good. The respawn rate in here is super fast, which makes this area a lot more difficult than it could be. Oh, I've never leveled a gnome past level 20, but I would definitely say level 1 to 10 gnome in the gnome zone is pretty fast. And also I think the undead leveling is, I don't know. I think level 1 to 10 is for the humans, I think it's got to be the fastest. At least it's pretty quick. I don't play a lot of Horde, but 1 to 10 on a human is fast. Like around 13 to 16, 17 on Night Elf and Darkshore is super fast. And then you want to come back to human, I think. Once you're like, once you're like 18 or like 19, then you can come back to the human side and do Lakeshire, because Red Ridge is pretty fast. Red Ridge is pretty good. I like Red Ridge. I mean, I don't love Red Ridge or anything, but the leveling there is pretty good. So, and then of course Darkshire. Oh shit! This could be my first death.
You can kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Jesus.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah, this is definitely gonna be my first death. Wait. It's definitely gonna be my first death. It's a good thing this isn't a hardcore tune, right? And this client, if it crashes, this client has been crashing. Okay, it didn't. This client has been crashing a lot today. It crashed like 3 times, man. Wow, that's my first death. That's my first death in a long time. Long time. But yeah, they have the respawn rate in that cave is super fast. And the aggro range is nice too. It's cool, it's good. Makes it difficult, makes it challenging. Well, they have the, on this particular server, the respawn rate's really quick. Although that wasn't a respawn issue, that was just me getting 3 mobs on me. And yeah, I don't have any healing potions or anything, so yeah, that was good stuff, man. What do you mean? Is this the only place I'm streaming? I go on vacation like on the 13th, so there's really not a whole lot I can do before I go on vacation. So you know what I mean? Like, there's no point in me like really investing a lot of time into any other servers or anything right now. I'm just playing the Paladin because I want to kind of get used to the... I want to kind of figure out my leveling path for Season of Mastery, right? You know, we got to figure out, is this the best leveling path? And I think it is. I think for the start, right, this beginning area I think is the best, you know. Yeah, but watch the respawn rate on some of these guys. It's quick. But once I come back from vacation, it'll all be Season of Mastery. I mean, all I'm going to be doing is playing Season of Mastery, right? And that'll be the official World of Warcraft Season of Mastery. And you do need a subscription to play the release of Season of Mastery. I know people were talking about you don't need a subscription. I'm like, well, you don't need a subscription for the beta. But you do need a subscription to, you know, once it starts. So that was weird. I just ran around the corner and I got 3 of them. These sneaky little bastards. I'm only answering to stuff here, so I'm not sure what else I would be answering to. Oh, yeah. I only stream on YouTube. See this guy. Look at this. Look at these guys, man. They're...
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
This cave is rough. Yeah, I only stream on YouTube. I can't stand Twitch. All the damn commercials and BS. I mean, hell, a lot of the big Twitch streamers don't even like Twitch. They just do it because they can make money. I actually have a Twitch account. I did stream a couple times on Twitch, but most of the people, you know, I don't have a lot of people that watch me play. But the people I do have know me on YouTube, and so it just was... really didn't want to like start all over trying to gain any kind of a following on Twitch. And like I said, I really dislike Twitch. It's so invasive with all their advertisements and ads and BS. YouTube is simple. It's easy to use. It's easy for other people to find you on YouTube. At least it should be. Okay, we just need to get... we need to get good old Bernice's necklace. Alright, what do I seal? Already dealing with some of those Paladin mana issues. It's funny, like level 8 and we're already can like on mana quite easily. Oh shit, I forgot. I just picked up mining. I picked up mining when I logged off earlier. So we gotta take advantage of some of these ores. Yeah. So 1 death, that's great. We can get that out of the way. Like, this is not a hardcore character, but even on a non-hardcore character, I always in the back of my mind, I'm like, I haven't died yet. I haven't died yet. And then on a non-hardcore character, if I die, then I just don't worry about it. I'm like, I've died, who cares? But we're going to die anyway. I was going to basically self-kill myself when we go to Darkshore, because we're going to have to basically jump over a mountain and kill ourselves and res in the wetlands, so... death was definitely imminent already, so... The server doesn't seem like it has a lot of people on it, and of course I think that a lot of that is, you know, due to the fact that Season of Mastery is coming, and most people are probably going to play Season... I think Season of Mastery is going to be pretty big. I think there's going to be quite a few people playing it. Also, Blizzard's trying, you know, they're really trying to save face at this point, you know, so we have them we kind of have them in our back pocket, you know. because they need to keep the gamers happy right now. So they really can't do their usual shit like, we're World of Warcraft, we're the biggest game ever, we're always going to be the biggest MMO, and we're great, and blah, blah, we don't care what you think, we know best. You know, they can't do that anymore. Because obviously they don't know best. Bunch of douchebag, arrogant assholes. At least a lot of them were, apparently. Yeah, we're going to be a little more careful now because we got our butt whooped there earlier, so... Also, since this isn't a hardcore tomb, we don't really have to worry about raising our professions right now. Like when you're playing hardcore, you do want to raise your professions because it can really help you. You know, you can, you know, those, or, you know, since you can't use the auction house or trade with other players or group, you know, being able to use potions and whatever with your professions is very helpful as you're leveling. But no, the rogue didn't die. Rogue is still alive. I know that I've kind of decided that the paladin's going to be my season of mastery character. So I wanted to get on the paladin a little bit and just kind of play around with my leveling path that I want to use. Try to figure out what leveling path I'm going to do. So, like I was saying, like if you're not doing like hardcore, you can really skip professions if you want. Just level up to 60 as fast as you can, because it's always easier to come back on a mount and you know and gather all the you know, these materials, especially on a server like this it probably isn't going to have a very high population. I don't imagine that Chronos will maintain a very high pop, especially after Season of Mastery launches. This population will probably drop quite a bit. I could easily pull like 3 mobs there. I just said I don't need to get ore, but what am I doing? I'm looking at ore on the minimap and going, oh yeah, I should grab this ore, but I really shouldn't. I should really just forget about it. Leveling is more important at this point. That rogue was being a pain, though. I'm telling you what, leveling a rogue in hardcore is very slow. Much slower than I realized they would be. And it's also a little bit more of it's more work on a rogue because you're, and I talked about it a little bit before, but because of the energy bar on a rogue, you're constantly kind of spamming Sinister Strike. It's not like you're watching the energy bar and saying, oh, I have enough energy, I'm going to click the mouse button. And then you wait, oh, I've got enough energy again, I can click the mouse button. People don't usually do that. They just kind of, they might look and say, oh, it's at 40 energy. And they just start spamming, you know, Sinister Strike, the keybind. So it actually kind of, you know, it kind of, after a while, it kind of wears your hand out. You're just like, click, 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 you know. You're spamming Sinister Strike a lot to generate combo points. And it is a little bit annoying, to be honest. No, hey, Joseph, this is not hardcore. This is just, I'm leveling a paladin because I want to play test what maybe leveling path I want to use. Like, I'm trying to figure out which path I want to use to level my character to 60 on Season of Mastery. So, like I said, I'm going on vacation on the 13th, unfortunately. So, I figured the only useful thing I can do from now until then is to maybe play around on, because I decided the Paladin's going to be the class I want to play on Season of Mastery, hardcore Season of Mastery. So I figured the best way to spend my time right now would be to evaluate the Paladin a little bit, evaluate the build and the leveling path and stuff like that. So, and I haven't played a Paladin in a while, and I just wanted to kind of get back on the Paladin and get my shit together, so to speak. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is not a hardcore leveling character. This is practice for figuring out what leveling path I want to use, so. You're going Shaman. Yeah, Shaman's good. It's kind of like the counterpart to the Paladin on the Horde side, so definitely a solid choice. I was like, the thing with the Paladin, here's the thing with the Paladins aren't the best tanks, obviously, for vanilla, but having said that, it is hardcore, so people want to be able to do instances without dying. People are going to want to do Skolo, Stratholme, and the best character to tank Skolo and Stratholme is a Paladin. There are mobs in Skolomons that are immune to all types of magic except for holy magic. So that makes a Paladin much more well-geared, much more well-prepared to do Skolo, because they actually can do Consecrate and do damage to mobs, because of their holy damage. They're actually really good for those particular instances. So my main role on the Paladin actually is to I really want to help the guild out with gearing up their characters through those undead dungeons. I even pulled up some videos of Skolomons, some guides, really in-depth guides on Skolomons on YouTube, because I want to go through some. I've tanked Skolomons lots of times, but it's been a long time since I have. And I don't want to get a whole group killed, so I'm going to go through some videos to make sure that I know the pools down really well. I may even try to get... I won't have time to get a character to 60, but maybe if I can get my friend Ken. I've got a 60 Paladin on live, on Grobulus, on Burning State Grobulus. And I may try to get my friend Ken to help me, and we'll go into Skolomons and practice some of the pools. Maybe. Just so that I know all the pools for the dungeon. So that when I get my Paladin up to 60 or 55, really 57, you don't really want to do Skolo until you're 50, I would say 58 plus. What's funny is you can actually enter Skolo at level 45, I want to group this guy real quick. Damn. It's not working, Yeah, so my healing macro is not working. That's weird. Oh, shit. Oh my god, really? Holy, can't spell my name. Holy. That's totally whacked out. 2. Ah, that's not what I want. I'm on the wrong one. Super macro. There we go. I must have had the other macro from the... Oh geez, look at all the mobs he just pulled. There we go. Cool, so that's working. Yeah, I just think I think I'm the more like the closer season mastery comes, the more excited I get for it. You know, I'm actually pretty excited for it. I think it's gonna be really fun, and I'm so disappointed that I can't be there when it starts. You know, it's so funny. I go on vacation in November almost every year. Uh, well, what are the chances that season mastery was gonna launch like right when I leave, basically? But I guess they do a lot of WoW releases in November. Ah! What with the map, Julian? Jesus. I hate these collector quests. I hate that shit. Ooh, we got another bag. Thank God. Need more bags. Yeah, but I've seen this like these kind of delays where the game. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that's an add-on I have that's causing that kind of a delay. It could be Questy. Sometimes Questy does weird stuff like that. I don't even have gloves. It's hilarious. 2.8 main hand, 2.8, 2.9. Or silver. Yeah, part of the reason I was struggling is because I have no gear. Like I'm walking around. I was walking around in gear with like. Normally, when you go through the first like 8 levels or first 6 levels, of course now I don't have any money because I just fucking spent it. But when you go through the first like 6 levels, usually you get a few a few drops. You know, you usually get a few like mail drops, and I didn't get any. I didn't get a single mail drop, so. So I was struggling. Further concerns, Princess. Like most of these quests, like even right now, let's see. Further concerns, Westbrook Garrison needs your help. Yeah, both of those are kind of too high level for me. So right now is a good, like, we're level 8. So, like, at this point, like, a lot of the quests I can do right now are actually kind of challenging, believe it or not. Like, the Murlocs are challenging at level 8. We have the quest over here, but this is going to be level 10 quests. And then we have the quest over here, which the Murlocs are level 10. So at this point in time, this is when I actually almost like to just go to the Night Elf area. Because you can go to Dolinar, and level 8 quests will be really easy. And you'll work your way up into Darkshore. So we're going to do that. We're going to head towards the Night Elf area. And the other thing I like about the Night Elf area is there's actually some pretty good rewards. You know, like gear rewards from some of those quests. I don't think there's... I'm trying to think if there's a shield reward. I know there's 2 or 3 different weapon rewards. There's a mail chest plate from Darkshore. I don't think there's a shield reward though. But I know where there is a shield reward at over in Thalsamar. There's a shield reward, so. What does my wallet address do? I haven't set up my wallet yet. Oh man. My wallet address. Oh, hold on a second. Let's see. I forgot to set up that. Which one? You talking about the Trust wallet? Let's see. I don't have it yet, dude. I tell you what, it looks like you can get it on your mobile device though. Let's see if I can set it up on mobile. Someone tried to call me from Clearwater. What time is it? Someone tried to call me about 40 minutes ago. I'm gonna guess that was my wife. Alright, Trust Wallet. Let's see if we can get it for iPhone. I found it. No, actually, I didn't find it. We have... Oh no, there's Trust. There's one called Trust. Trust Crypto and Bitcoin Wallet. Install. What's my Apple ID? It tells you how often I install stuff on my phone. Not very often. Sign in. Yeah, I actually bought a bunch of... I actually owned some Bitcoin a while ago, but I ended up selling it. Well, good old Apple Store. I'm signing in, and it's just literally just spinning. Gotta love. So I don't know what's going on with the Apple Store right now. This is Chronos 4, and I'm just seeing how fast I can level up a paladin. Yeah, I think it's the white icon with the blue shield. If I can get past the... Yeah, it's the white... Yep, it's the white icon with the blue shield. That's the one. So for some reason, the App Store is not letting... It's not signing in. Like, I signed into the App Store, and it's just spinning for some reason. It's not doing... It's not signing in. So I don't know what's going on. Anyways, I'll set it up. I'll set it up later. I forgot about it before. No. I could do it on... I could do it there if I wanted to. But, yeah, you're right. We could do it there. I've already got a paladin there. The only reason... One of the reasons I didn't want to do it there, Mason, is that server's going to get wiped. If I do it here, I'll always have this character on Chronos if I ever want to play it more on Chronos 4. That was kind of the thinking. You know what I mean? Why is this not working? There we go. Now it's working. All right, installing. Yeah, but my thinking was I could keep this character on Chronos. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna wipe this. This isn't gonna get wiped. But if we go into Season of Mastery, let me see what level my paladin is. I think I've got a paladin on Season of Mastery. I don't think she's very high though. Boy, man, this trust thing's being a pain in the butt. Downloading. It said unable to install trust. Please try again later. Wait, now it looks like it installed. To create a new wallet. I've read and accept. I understand. Continue. Your recovery phrase. Oh God. All right. Well, I'll do this later. I'm not gonna do it now because it's gonna have me go through some stuff. All right. So here, let's see what the Season of Mastery is. The one thing that's nice about doing Season Mastery, though, is it's much better. It's a much nicer client. You know, the graphics look a lot nicer. But yeah, it makes more sense to practice on the Season Mastery client just because it's, you know, the leveling speed's going to be different, you know. And nothing is working today. Like, WoW is like taking forever to log in. I don't know what's going on. Unable to connect. Everything's just, maybe, you know what? Maybe my Wi-Fi went down for a second or something. And that's why the Apple ID wasn't letting me log in. Alright, so we have... What is all... Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. So this is... Yeah, here we go. Oh, actually, let's check it out. We're level 8. This is perfect. We're actually... We can pick up with basically the same character at the same level. So it's basically... We were level 8 on Chronos. We can jump to Season Mastery. We can pick up as a level 8 Paladin. Hardcore enabled. Start recording. Let's check out my gear. Well, I'm about the same place. I got 2 bags. I have 1 less bag. And my gear's better than it was on the other server. 6 silver. And let's take a look at my abilities. Oh, wait. Shit, this is a warrior. F me. This is a warrior! This is a warrior, not a paladin. When I saw the name Cute, I was like, it's gotta be a paladin, because I always name my paladins that. But it was Cute HC, which is what I use for my hardcore warrior. This is not a paladin. I hate that, though, because I get on the warrior and I see, like, battle shout and charge, and I'm like, oh, yeah. You know. Alright, so the warrior's 14. Alright, cool. That's fine. I mean, the paladin, sorry. So the paladin is... And so you see, the paladin I brought over to Darkshore on Season of Mastery. So we skipped a few levels. We went from 8 to 14. I'm sure this character has not died because it's Season of Mastery. Let's see. What's it say? That's fine. Man, we don't have a whole lot of add-ons here. Turn on Buff Watch. I mean, these are all, like, out of date. That's another thing, too. You know what? That's another thing we need to look at is have they updated the add-ons for Season of Mastery out? Because that's going to be really important. Let's check this out. Let's check this out.
What is up, guys? So I'm here back with another classic WoW Season
And
of Mastery
this video is from today. So this guy put this video out today.
video, and today we're talking about add-ons. And to be even more precise, I will provide you guys with a list of add-ons I personally think are essential for Season of Mastery. So let's get right into it. Number 1, the most important thing for me in Classic WoW is to have a questing add-on. For this, I usually use Questy if you want a basic questing add-on telling you where to pick up quests and how to complete them and so on. And if you want a fully leveling guide add-on telling you exactly how to level from level 1 to level 60, I recommend using Rested XP, which will be linked in the video description. Number 2, going hand in hand with questing in Classic...
Rested XP is what Cargos uses. I've actually never used it. But we'll check it out. It might be a pay for, yeah. I think you have to pay for it. Maybe? It says guides 1 to 20. Yeah, see, this one actually costs money.
WoW, especially while leveling up, dungeon quests are highly relevant and can also be quite annoying to obtain as you obtain them a bit all over the place. For that reason, I recommend using Atlas Quest, which is based on the Atlas add-on, and Atlas Quest will tell you exactly which quests are available for each dungeon, as well as how to pick them up.
That's actually pretty cool. Let's see if we can get I've never used Atlas Quest either. I've heard of it, though. Let's do Season of Mastery Atlas Quest add-on. I don't know, like... Alright, so what we're looking for is the Season of Mastery client, I believe, is 1.14. Here we go, right here. So you can see here, this is a 1.14 that was released... Yeah, but see, that's September 20th. That's a long time ago. Here's September 30th. This is main file, recent files. September 30. No idea. Like a lot of these add-ons, they'll say like 1.14, but then you'll download them and it doesn't work. I mean, they don't work, you know, or they throw errors, right? Let's go add-ons. No, we're gonna have to pin. Let's go programs, World of Warcraft. Let's take a look. And it should be Classic Era PTR, I believe, is Season of Mastery, I believe. We go WTF, count, and Season of Mastery Beta 1. Okay, yeah, we can see this is the right one. Let's go to Interface, Add-ons, and we're going to put in Atlas Quest. We're just going to add these as we go.
And where to pick them up, and which rewards you will get for doing those quests.
What I was hoping is this guy would actually have a link to the ones that he knows works in Season of Mastery. That's what we need, you know? Vendor price. Actually, vendor price is awesome. DPS meter, speedy auto loot, not sure what that is. Let's take a look. Junk selling add-on, that's a good one.
This add-on does exactly what you think it does, and that is to...
So vendor price has been around. A lot of these have already been around for a long time. So I'm just guessing that they've just basically updated these for Season of Mastery. So WoW vendor price. I mean, vendor price add-on is the one I use for Classic WoW, and they just most of these like about a week ago or 2 weeks ago just weren't updated yet. They just weren't updated yet. But let's see. See, like this is 2.5.2, which is Burning Crusade client. Now this says game version 1.14. This one here should be Season of Mastery. I'm skeptical, though. I'm very skeptical because I can't tell you how many times I've gone and downloaded these. It says, hey, it's for 1.14, and Season of Mastery is 1.14, and then I install it and it doesn't work, you know? You can see I even have vendor price in this folder already. All right, so let's go back to here, and what we're going to do is we're going to... Man, you can even see the graphics in Classic and Season of Mastery look so much better than the vanilla client. All right, add-ons. Let's try. See, it says depend. Well, it says dependency missing. It needs Atlas and Atlas Classic. Wow, that's interesting. And okay, vendor price looks good. Doesn't say out of date, so that's always a good thing.
Basically, automatically vendor any gray items you have in.
And D-Junk. So let's grab this one. D-Junk. Z-Junk. Okay. Let's grab... Alright, so files. Alright, I don't see one here that looks like the right one. None of these look correct. Like 1.137 isn't really the correct one, so...
There's already an auto loot function in the game, but combining that option with this add-on will cancel out the looting window, and you will loot
So I'm not going to bother with that D-Junk just yet. I guarantee you. Now, it may work. It may work even though it's... He says version 9.1.2. See, I'm just wondering if he even tried these. Did this guy even try these add-ons? You're going to sit here and say these are the best add-ons for Season of Mastery, but did you even ensure that they work? Because this is version 9.1.2. Let's test. Let's see if this douchebag even tried them. I don't see a 9.1.2, though. Oh, here it is. This is it. 9.1.2. Yeah, but these are all 9.1.2. Remember, what matters is the game version, not the file version. The game version is what you're looking for. This is a Burning Crusade. This is retail. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I mean, this, I guess, maybe classic 1.13. We'll try this. Let's try this one. We'll give it a go. We'll give it a go. What I would like to do is the junk. The junk. I would like to get all the right add-ons together and then go ahead and put it into like a package on my Google Drive, and then I could just tell people, you know, go here. These I know work. And then what I should do is go through, figure out which ones do work, and then make my own video and just say, here's the Season of Mastery add-ons that I've verified do work in the Season of Mastery beta. Here they are on my Google Drive. Go here, download them. You know, I don't like it when people don't say that they actually verify that they actually work, you know. Just saying, oh, these are great add-ons. Yeah, they're great add-ons, but do we know that you even used them? So... But yeah, Mulo, I'll set up that crypto wallet later tonight. I promise. Add-ons. So let's take a look. We know that Atlas just has a dependency missing, so that's fine. So D-Junk looks like it's good. So that's cool. So we know that one looks like it works. Alright, so where's this other... Alright, so... Weapon swing timer, we don't need. Handy notes, probably don't need. Extended character status, I'm not sure what this is. Let's take a look.
Character stats. This add-on will show you even more character stats, such as critical strike rating, your hit chance, miss chance, armor, defense, dodge chance, spell crit, mana regen, healing powers.
None of this is needed. I mean, honestly, this isn't needed. You crit chance and all. Crit chance, you can get attack speed. I mean, you know your attack speed. All you gotta do is look at whatever weapon you're using. You know, the attack speed is just all that is if you mouse over your staff here. Although I don't know, 1.8, it could be affected by any kind of, you know, buffs you have, but still, it's not really necessary. Your defense, I mean, shit, your armor is right in here, 828. Why do you need to put it here? Defense is your defense rating. You know, your parry and block is all in your spell book. I mean, I guess it's good if you want to just like a quick one-stop spot to see this stuff. But honestly, in my opinion, why waste the extra memory to run an extra code just to give you something that honestly you really don't need? To me, that's kind of overkill. Diddly boss mods, Paladin add-on, we're definitely gonna need a Paladin. Yeah, we're definitely gonna want Pally Power.
Pretty much essential.
I've never used Pally Power, but since I plan on playing the Paladin in Season Mastery, I'm probably gonna definitely, you know, use it. I always used a thing called Buff Watch, which basically just shows, it's basically a window that tracks all of the buffs that I'm putting on people, like my, you know, mights and wisdom and all that stuff, and shows when they've expired. So let's go ahead and take a look if Pally Power works. All right. Actually, let's do what were the WoW Atlas? Wow, we'll figure that out later. Oh my god. Sorry about that. There's apparently some cop cars running right outside my window. Yeah, fire truck just drove by. Yeah, we'll throw Pally Power in here. What else is this guy talking about? What else you got up your sleeve, Mr. Solheim? A training add-on. Why would you need a training add-on?
Training. This is an add-on that lets you know which abilities you have available for training at your class trainer. And honestly, this add-on saved me so many useless trips to my class trainer in Classic.
Okay, this I don't know because I could just pull up a web page and have all this information. Why do I need an add-on to do it? People are so lazy, man. As long as you have multiple monitors, it's like I can literally pull the list up of all my skills. I actually used to have an app on my phone called Classic WoW Buddy, which I could easily just pull up my phone and like figure out any skill for any class in just a few seconds. Weak auras, yeah, we're gonna want weak auras, no doubt about that. Gathering add-on, yeah, we're definitely gonna want a gathering add-on. Speedy autoload, I don't really know what that even is. Bag add-ons, I don't need. AH add-ons, we're definitely going to want an AH add-on.
It's some sort of an auction house add-on. TSM is almost always broken at new launches, so personally I always start with Auctioneer and then transition over into Trade Skill Master after a week or two.
Auctioneer. I personally like Auctionator, but I don't know if there's a one that's going to work. Let's take a look. You can see I've been at this, I think I was at this site earlier today grabbing this thing. Alright, so is there a 1.14? No, there is not. I don't know what this +1 means. See this +1? Classic Burning Crusade Beta. Auctioneer, this is... Yeah, none of these are really 1.14. I don't like the dates timestamps on these things are so old, you know? Like this one here is November 2nd, but it's not the right game version. So yeah, I wouldn't even bother downloading that one. Yeah, we did D-Junk. Gathermate 2. I've used
Number 10, Weak Auras.
Yeah, I've used Gathermate before. It's pretty good. So wow, Gathermate 2 add-on. Again, I don't see anything that's remotely resembles a 1.4 version. I doubt that those work. If it doesn't say at least 1.14, then I wouldn't even try it. So I wonder if anybody commented on his video. Did he even test these? Great video. I'm gonna comment and say, did you even test these? You even test these in Season of Mastery? If so, you should have. Yeah. Anyways, that's enough. I don't want to waste any more time or your guys' time going through. I was hoping that he would have had. I mean, this is all pretty basic stuff. I was hoping he would have actually said that he tested them, they worked, and actually put a link. What I would do if I really wanted to make a good YouTube video on add-ons for Season of Mastery, like I said, is I would test them. Then I would take them all. I would zip them up into an archive. I would put them up on Google Drive, and I would link to that and say, here they are. Here's the ones that I like. These work. I've tested them. Here's the link to Google Drive. Download them, use them. Boom, you're done. You know how much time you save, people? I mean, you want to give yourself some likes on a video. There you go. You know. But that's me. All right. We got cryptocurrency. Close. I got too many windows open. Close this crap down. Yeah, what's up, Sam? All right, so we'll try some of these other ones. We downloaded Atlas, doesn't work because apparently we're missing Atlas_Classic WoW and Atlas. It has 2 other dependencies, which I highly doubt that this is going to work for Season Mastery because that means that all 3 of those would have to be updated. I don't know. I'm not going to check it right now. Maybe I'll check it later. Pally Power Classic looks like it's probably going to work. We got Ring Menu, which we know is good. We don't want load out of date add-ons. Okay, so see, it says right now that this is out of date. Let's see if it works. Like, all of these are showing out of date. Here, let's not blow up. Let's just put Pally Power Classic. Pally Power. All these are showing out of date. Wow. Let's just see if Pally Power works. Because if it doesn't, I'm going to laugh. Yeah, I didn't get any errors. Pally... I don't know how you open it up. Pally Power... Pally... Pally Power Classic. Okay, How do you open it up? I don't see it. Oh, out of date. Alright, there we go. Here we go. Okay, I have no idea. So basically we have... I don't know what this does. Left click to lock, unlock, left click move, open blessing assignments. Right click to open blessing assignments. Ah, here we go. So we've got... Oh, okay. Huh. So what it does is it puts all the classes, and then you basically, I guess, you basically go in and say, you know, which buffs you want to put on each class. I don't know. I mean, to me, it's not necessary. Like, all the time that I've played a paladin, all you have to do is you just have to ask people. Like, you pretty much know a warlock's going to want wisdom, right? You pretty much know a mage is going to want wisdom. The only time you run into an issue is you get a class that may, you know, like a hunter, right? Because a hunter may want wisdom, they may want might. I think in most cases they're probably going to want wisdom, right? And this shows like here. So you can see that when I right-clicked off my buff, it shows that I need to be re-upped. So it is nice. I mean, it's nice that it's very clear. And then we should just be able to right-click here, and it'll. So this is how it works. You assign buffs per class, and I've never used it before. This is the first time I've ever used it, but I understand what they're trying to do. You assign buff per class, and then it's green, and it shows how much time is left on the buff. And then when the buff disappears, I right-click it off, it goes red. And then to rebuff, I can even rebuff. What was that? Yeah, all it's really going to do is rebuff might. So, it's kind of cool. I might want to set that up at some point. Yeah, it's just very disappointing because I want to play Season of Mastery. I don't want to sit here and muck around. Anything I do on this server is going to get wiped, right? So it's like playing here. It's like the only thing I'm getting out of it is just practice. You know, it's just practice. So, and that's why I was playing on Chronos. At least on Chronos, my progress isn't going to be wiped. But so it looks like that one works. So let's go to add-ons. Now, if we do Buff Watch Classic. So now what Buff Watch does is this is what I've used in the past. Because I've used Buff Watch. And all Buff Watch does, it's basically the same thing. It tracks your buffs. And so every person who gets in the party, it'll add a row. And you can configure it a little bit. There's some options, right? For certain things that you want to do. You know. But, you know, it's very simple. It's smaller. It's kind of similar. It says that currently I've got this buff called Adventure Awaits. So it just shows the 3 buffs I have. But you can configure it to only show buffs that I can actually rebuff, right? Should be in here, like, where is it? Group mode, sort, auto, visible. Show or hide buff watch windows, show pets, show only buffs I can cast, right? And that's all we care about. So I don't know why it didn't work, though. Maybe we need to reload, but it should only show, like, really Blessing of Might. The difference is with buff watch, you can't rebuff it by clicking on the window. See, now it shows it as red. So I still just have to use my normal way of rebuffing it. So the nice thing that Pally Power gives you is the ability to just right-click on here and rebuff it. Wonder if I can left-click. No, left-click doesn't do it. Just selects, I think. So yeah, so Pally Power is definitely better in that regard. And then we've got D-Junk, which I'm going to reload. And do we have any junk? Let's see. I don't know if we do. We do. So let's see if it should auto sell this stuff. Oh, apparently that person doesn't have a vendor tied to him.
How may I help?
See, and it didn't auto sell anything, so I don't know if here's D-Junk. So you have to click a button to do it, which is okay. But there's other, I've used other WoW add-ons that actually will just do it automatically. Like as soon as you open that window, it'll sell gray stuff. You don't have to click another button. So this is an extra button click, which kind of sucks. It should just do it automatically. I don't know why you'd ever want to save gray items. Like just sell it, just get rid of it. But so it looks like even though these are out of date, some of these look like they still work. So that's cool. Anyways, yeah, I don't really want to level here because everything I do is just going to get wiped. So, it's just a bummer. I'm just bummed out that I'm going to be gone when Season of Mastery launches. I wonder if there's any. Let's just see if we can find some more videos on. I wonder if there's any more hardcore new videos that I've missed. Let's check it out. Hardcore Season of Mastery. Wow. 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks. No, we want something done this week. 5 days ago, 3 days ago. The new meta for Season of Mastery. The 10 best classes for gold farming in Classic WoW. Molten Core is hard now. Classic WoW Season of Mastery Molten Core Boss Guide by Stay Safe. The Season of Mastery level pass? What is that? Nah, this is all junk videos.
But I mean, the thing is, like, what if I try a new class and then I get bored midway? I'm like, fuck.
Thing is, I really feel you're gonna die.
You never
if you
get
play
bored
another
on
class.
Rogue.
Like, I really believe that in my heart of hearts. Like, if you play a new class, your chance of dying is skyrockets through the roof. Like,
Yeah.
you almost get,
Yeah, it does.
fused with your class's abilities. You know every nuance of them, and you just get a gut feeling of when to do certain stuff or use certain stuff. I don't even feel that way on Hunter, but on Warlock I do. So I'm worried. Part of me wants to go Warlock.
It's like on the priest, that's soloing dungeons deep inside the Western Plague Lands, the lead areas. So it's grabbing the book in there with Mind Soothe, Mind Controller, killing mobs, and stuff like that.
It's dangerous.
And if I get down my boy, I'm just gonna skip all that. Just gonna grind some mobs or something.
I think
There's a lot of
tanking
stuff we can do at
hardcore
60
is
now, right? There's some quests that give really good items that you just have to wait with until 60 because they're kind of risky. Like the Silichus, there's a Silichus ring, for example.
Yeah, so they're talking about when they're playing classes that they're really basically almost expert level on those classes. They can push the limits of what they're doing and do a lot more cool stuff. So anyway, interesting. I don't know, guys. I think the thing is I don't want to get burned out. I don't want to get burned out playing just leveling characters for no reason. I mean, I'm kind of not in the mood to level the Paladin right at this minute. I know I'm going to be super excited to level the Paladin when Season Mastery when the cast comes, and it's going to be kind of bad because I'm going to be behind the 8 ball because people will have been playing Season of Mastery for about 14 days before I get to step into it. So I'm really concerned that I might push myself too hard, and that'll lead to me getting killed. So I want to try really hard not to do that, So. I don't want to get myself killed. Guild Wars 2. I found out something about Guild Wars 2 today, and that's that they actually implemented DirectX 11, and it's built into the game now. It's still technically in beta, but you can actually use it. And I don't know if you guys know, but when you go from DirectX 9 to DirectX 11, if your computer is a pretty decent machine, it's a lot better. It manages video memory, and it manages memory in general a lot better. I need another soda. Alright, screw this. We're going to go back to... Or I don't know. You know what? I want to play Terra. Maybe I'll play Terra. You know what is really bad is when I went from... When I was playing Terra last night... Here, where is it? When I was playing Terra, going from Terra to Guild Wars 2 felt so bad. It felt really bad. Like, going from Terra to, like, WoW didn't feel as bad. And it's because... WoW, your character feels, like, solid. They feel like their feet are hitting the ground and everything. But when you go into Guild Wars 2, it doesn't really... I've never felt that your character felt real solid in the world. You know what I mean? It's like you're a paper cutout. You're like... You're just kind of floating around. And I'll show you what I mean, right? So if I go to... If I open up Guild Wars 2... I'm going to change the stream information so people don't yell at me for playing different games when it says World of Warcraft. So, right, so here you've got Terra, which is one of my all-time favorite MMOs, I'm not going to lie. It's got really cool combat. You know, it's very impactful. I mean, that is, like... That's very impactful combat, right? You know? You got my cool looking warrior here. And then you go into Guild Wars, right? And I love the art, but look, the character just looks... I don't know, she just looks like a paper cutout. You know, that doesn't, like, it's hard to explain, but it doesn't feel like my feet are even touching the ground, you know, you're just kind of, like, flying around. A lot of it has to do with the textures, like, and the art style that Guild Wars 2 uses. Like, you can see her skin, it's all too even in color. Like, there's really nothing going on there, you know? But, I mean, the feet are fairly decently on the ground. You can see her feet are going through the steps here, but it's just the feeling. I think a lot of it has to do with the art style they went with. Also, the camera angle's different. It's to the side, which I actually kind of like. But if you look, it almost looks skewed. Like, I don't know if that makes sense, but, like, the camera angle's weird. It's hard to explain. It's hard to explain, but it doesn't have that same... It doesn't feel as solid as, like, Terra. I mean... Of course, you know... Terra has beautiful, you know, sound effects and stuff that make everything feel, you know, very solid, obviously. I'm not sure why this is all the way up here. Shouldn't be. Yeah, the sad part about this is a really good private server. I mean, this server runs really nice. But it's just that there's nobody in it. Like when I played yesterday, I literally could not find a single person in the server. Ah, well. But anyways... But let's see. Hold on a second. So I will let you guys know. So basically, I'm leaving I'm leaving on the 12th. So I'll be here until the 12th, and then I go to Tennessee, and then I won't be back. I'll be gone, and then Season of Mastery. Well, first the Season of Mastery name reservation starts on a week from tomorrow on the 11th. So on the 11th, you can log in and reserve your names. So if you guys want to, reserve a name for Season of Mastery, make sure you do that. And then I'll be gone on the 12th, and I'll be coming back. The Season of Mastery launches on the 16th, so I'll be in Tennessee. I'll have no access to a computer. So 16th all the way to the 23rd. That's 1 week, and then all the way to the 28th. My first time I log into Season of Mastery will probably be Sunday the 28th. And yeah, so that I'm gonna miss 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 days. I'll miss. So everybody else is gonna get a good 12-day head start on me. So, oh well, what can you do, right? Yo! Let's see how tough the BAMs are, right? The big-ass monsters. So the big-ass monsters are in Oblivion Wood. I believe there's some. So we're gonna see if we can slide over into Oblivion Wood. There's also a big spider. It should still be there. I'm still amazed to this day that they were able to get an MMO coded in Unreal Engine 3 to run as good as this game does.
Looking for me?
A strong body won't let you down.
Good to see you.
That's this way.
Victory for Valkion.
It's the only. I think it's one of the only MMOs I know where they have the women ride side saddle, which is actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of cool. So Terra was all about the BAMs, the big ass monsters, right? They did a great job with level design. Like when you're in Terra, it looks. I mean, it looks beautiful. I mean, that water. Remember, this game came out in 2000. I think 2012. But I mean, look at how. I mean, you can't tell me that water doesn't look cool. Beautiful, like, moss underneath. Beautiful waterfall. Like, the first week of Terra launch, like, being in Terra, was so much fun, man. So much fun. The PvP in Terra is some of my favorite PvP. But the problem with the private servers, I've only played 2 different private servers that were Terra. The problem is they're later versions of the game, and the versions of the game that they are deep. They're tuned down. They're too easy. The monsters, the BAMs aren't. They're not the way they were when the game launched. When the game launched, the BAMs were very difficult to kill, and I'm gonna kind of show you what I mean here when we come up to these basilisks, because I guarantee you they're going to be super easy to kill. But they shouldn't be. Like when the game first came out, they weren't. You know, they were actually quite a bit more difficult. But really cool level design. Okay, we're coming up on the BAMs here pretty soon. Now keep in mind, these monsters are red. The darker color the red name goes, the the more difficult they are. So these guys are probably like quite a bit higher level than me. Alright, let's see if we can kill one of these guys. Let's see how tough they are. You can see they're easy, right? So I got 1,982 experience for killing that guy. And he was easy to kill because, and he wouldn't have been that easy. Like when the game first came out, that guy would have been way more difficult to kill. In fact, because what they did with Terra when they made him easier is they tuned down not only the speed animation of the attacks, but they tuned down like what abilities they actually use. Like they have special, like most characters, especially the BAMs, like this BAM up here. See how he's got a skull on him? They have special abilities, and when they tune them down and make them easier, they don't use their special abilities as often. But this guy up here, like, is level... Let's see what level he is. Well, I might not be able to tell his level. But if I would have attacked this Basilisk here when Terra first came out, at level 14, which is the level I am now, he would kick my ass. Would absolutely annihilate me. But now, because this, it's detuned... See how the animation's really slow? Like, you can see what he's gonna do, and he's really slow. Look at his health, though. If you look at his health, it's right here. Here's his health bar, right? Look, I hit him all that time, and I only dropped him down to 94.8% health. But look how slow he moves. Now, when he enrages, he'll move fast. Now he's gonna jump up in the air. And you don't want to be anywhere near him when he lands. He's going to jump forward. Now he's gonna enrage. So basically, his speed, like how fast he's doing things, I would say he's only at about maybe 10% normal speed, maybe 15% his normal speed. Normally he'd be doing things about 90% faster than he's doing right now. That's how badly detuned. That's how bad they ruined the game. They ruined the game. It was all the Care Bears. There were people that actually complained that it was too hard. They were like, oh, it's too difficult. These big mass monsters keep killing me. He's gonna swipe. Oh, he was gonna swipe to the left. Now he's gonna. Oh, he changed his mind. And they have. And look how the whole screen shakes. Now he's gonna swipe to the left. He's gonna spin to the left. But normally it would be done like, you know, like 80% faster. Maybe not 80%, but at least 60% faster. Alright, now he's gonna jump in the air. The other cool thing about Terror was the hitboxes, right? So he's got a hitbox here, right in the front right side. He's got a hitbox right here. Oh, so see that one hit there took over half my health. You see that? So he hit me once, and that was just him jumping backwards, and he did damage to me, you know. Now he's pissed off. He's kind of running around. Gonna spin to the left. Now he's gonna jump in the air. But they have a hitbox on each quarter, right? There's a hitbox here on the back right side. There's a hitbox right on the back, right? It's on his tail, right there, the back side. And then there's a hitbox on the back left side. And then there's a hitbox on the right side, and the front right and the front left. So there's like 5 or 6 different hitboxes on just this one mob, which is so cool. He actually did a little damage to me there, which is funny. The other thing is you want to... If you don't hit the BAM every so often, his movement becomes erratic. Oh, and my wife's calling. Perfect timing. Alright, hold on. Hello? Hello? Oh, it's a good song. I don't know. Alright, sorry about that. That was my wife. Let's see if I can finish this guy off real quick. And we got 20,000 experience points for killing him. So that's how they ruined Terra, right? My favorite thing about Terra was the BAMs, the big ass monsters, and it's super fun playing the game and tackling these big huge monsters. When the game first came out, they were super difficult, super challenging, and then they just nerfed them. They started nerfing them as early as 3 months after release. 3 months. Anyways, I gotta do something for my wife, so I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, sorry about that. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, Terra is just a fantastic game. It's just, I can't tell you like how good it was when it first came out because because you can't play that anymore. You can't play the game the way it was when it first came out, and that's why I've talked to a couple. I think I talked to the guy who runs this private server, or maybe not to him directly, but I talked to some other people, and I talked to a guy that runs a different private server, and I said, look, I said if you can get the original game, like the game as it was on release, or if you can figure out how to tune the game so that its difficulty is like it was when it came out, then you're going to have something that nobody has. You're going to have a Terra server that's amazing. There's no MMO out there right now that's as fun as Terra when it first came out, like because none of them no MMOs has that challenge. You know, MMOs aren't challenging nowadays, and that's why they suck. People keep trying to figure out why are MMOs not that good, or how come when I play these new MMOs that I get bored after a couple hours? It's because there's no challenge. It's just rinse and repeat. Grab some quests from Request Hub, go do them. They're boring. They're not difficult. You never hardly die, and if you do, it's because you're a complete noob. You did something completely entirely stupid, right? That's why MMOs today suck. You know, there's no challenging content. I mean, even these guys, if I were to take these guys on launch, would have been very difficult for me to kill. Not very difficult because they don't move very fast, but like it's just their moves. See how like they move? They're really slow and methodical. But when the game first came out, they weren't like that. They moved way faster. So basically, when they detuned the mobs, they turned down their animation speed by like 60%. I mean, I don't even know what they were thinking. I mean, what genius at Enmasi, Bluehole Studios, decided to make those changes? I don't understand. I really don't understand why they did it. So, and what's even worse is you had, I think there were at least Terra closed betas and at least one open beta. So there probably were more, right? There were at least 4 betas I participated. 4 betas. And each beta was usually around, 3 or 4 days in length, right? I participated in every single one of those betas. And in every single one of those betas, it was the same. The content was challenging. It was difficult. You do 5-man dungeons, and you could get one shot, like a trash mob and just a trash pull could belly flop you and literally do take 80% of your health off if you got hit by his belly flop maneuver. That was awesome. People were dying left and right. It was fantastic. It was so much fun. So, I don't know. It's just makes me really sad. To have a game that was so fun be taken away before people, within 3 months of release, they already started nerfing it. And I'm just like, God, you're killing me. Are you serious? I could probably, I could probably pull up some videos. Let's see. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and exit the game, but let me see if I can pull up some videos of the way it was. I think I might be able to. Let's do Terra, closed beta, crab. Okay. Oops. Now, this is a closed beta, so this is 9 years ago. Okay, 10 years ago. All right. This is a crab, right? So when you ran into this mob, it was like a level 30 mob, I think. When you ran up and tried to kill this crab in the beta, he was tough, especially if you'd never fought him before, but you didn't know his mechanics. This person, it looks like they're not even going to fight him. Look, you have 1 like on this video, and only 298. This video's from 2011. So the game came out, but look at how big that crab is. So he's not even going to fight the crab. Let's see if we can find someone who actually fights the crab. Look at that crab in Final Fantasy. 60 hard mode guy. This is from 9 years ago. Oh, the hard mode dungeons were actually really hard. Here's like a really early closed beta. Actually, let's take a look at this one. So this is the 5th closed beta. So there were 5 closed betas. I was in at least 3 of them. I participated in at least 3 of the closed betas. I don't think I did. I didn't do all 5, I don't think.
Hey everyone, listen.
Oh, this guy, Lord of the Rings Online, I accidentally clicked the button here. So he's on what we call Noob Island. Like when the Isle of Dawn is where you start in Terra. So this is like Noob Island. So it's very easy content on Noob Island. I can't believe it. There used to be so many videos. Now look, let's play Terra Closed Beta Part 1. 9 years ago. Closed Beta Part 1. Club. I'm really looking at this one. Here we go. So this was like level 33 Lancer solo Bam Crab. So this is just want to record my first attempt to solo the crab. So the crab was kind of like a rite of passage. Like to know that you knew how to play your class and that you were a fairly decent player in Terra, the rite of passage was that you went and soloed one of these crabs, Now keep in mind, he's level 33, so he's like probably 1 or 2 levels above the crab, which in Terra makes a huge difference. Like, let's say you're like the same level as the crab, that's good. If you're like even 1 level below the crab, it makes a big difference. Like, you don't crit as much. It's like way worse than even World of Warcraft, And you can see 10 minutes. So most people, when they try to kill a crab, they try to solo a crab, and you're near the level of the crab, in the original Terra, it took you like 10 minutes. Like a person who was really skilled on their character and doing a lot of damage would do it in like maybe 6 minutes. Now he's a Lancer, so Lancer's like probably the most boring class to watch a solo on. But let's see the speed of the crab. Let's see what the crab does. So he did that ability. I'm sure that this person did a block of some kind because she didn't take any damage. She took a little damage. I want to see if she... I want to see, like, where's her skills? I don't know if she... Yes, you see how she's got her shield back? She's actually going into a blocking stance right here. So the Lancers can actually block, like, a lot. So the Warrior couldn't block initially, which was great. Having Warrior not... The Warrior was recognized as the hardest class to play, and it was. It really was. To tank on it was really difficult. But I'm going to shut my mouth. You guys can watch this. You want to talk about impactful combat? That is impactful combat. So you can see she was just defending the whole time. Defending. So already he's gone into enraged mode. That's another thing that made the, on release, the BAMs a lot more powerful, a lot more difficult, is they enraged so early on in the encounter. Like, he's only at 97% health, you know, almost full health, and he's already enraged. I wonder what beta this was. He's still moving pretty slow, though. So when I say it's the most boring class, because all she's doing is just blocking all the damage. So it's like, you know, the Lancer would be the easiest class to solo one of these guys on. I would love to see, I want to see the solo with the Warrior, if we can find one. Let's do Terra, Terra, Crab, Terra Warrior, Crab, solo. And I want to see if we can find an old one. Here's one from 9 years ago. Now he's got 4 minutes, so if he did it in 4 minutes, he must be pretty high level. Too bad the quality of the video is shit. Let's see, this is 8 years ago. We want to make sure it's pretty old. Here's open beta. Let's see what the quality of this video is. Oh yeah, this one's got good quality. Nice. And this one's 5 minutes, so 5 minutes is a good time. But again, what level is this character? He cleverly is concealing his character level, which I wonder why. I wonder if he's like... Oh, here we go. He's level 32. So, dodge. Look how much damage he's doing, though. How does he have him at 92% health already? He must have ridiculous gear. Like, there's no way. To get him down that fast, he must have insane gear. Use death from above to avoid damage there. He dodge roll through. Bounce. Now he's just going to move out of the way. Use his taunt, which will freeze him. Yeah, they don't move as fast as I remembered, but the thing is, if they hit you, they do a shit ton of damage. Like, if any of these abilities hits you, it takes off, like, you know, like a third of your health. And if he jumps up in the air and lands on the ground, if that hits you, it takes off about 80% of your health. But this guy has good gear. Well, it's just such impactful combat. And if you look, let's do the Legend Tale. Oh, we're not going to find it. All right. I'm trying to think of the guy's YouTube channel. I always forget it. Alkali Rush. Let's see. Terra. This guy's such a good game player, man. So this is from 2012. Running on 40-man Zerg and mashing AoEs can only enter... Yeah. Oh, no, this is Guild Wars 2. That was Guild Wars 2. Oh my god. Block, remove. I don't know why I always get these... Man, I'm glad that I don't... You know, if I was like as popular as Asmongold, can you imagine all the crap that gets put into Asmongold's chat? You know what I mean? But there's one in here where he's going to solo. Where's his solo? This one. So this is North America closed beta test 3. And this guy here, Teo, he's really, really good. He's a really good player. One of the best warriors I've ever seen in this game. And he was playing from Britain, so he had a bad ping. And fresh 32 with no guild. And he's got Crest Reward. He always called it welfare gear. But actually soloing Scarlet Monastery is actually not easy. It was not easy to do. Unnecessary trash footage. Yeah, these mobs are easy to take out. But you can look at his health. I mean, look at his health. It's really low. Zombie bear thing. Yeah. Yeah, it is a weird bear that you fight. Anyways, whatever. I'm reliving the old days, guys. I can't help it. Reliving the old days, but once Season of Mastery comes, then unfortunately, unfortunately or fortunately, all I'm going to be doing is playing Season of Mastery. So I got to take the time to do something, I guess, else while I got the chance. But oh, I just don't feel like grinding the Paladin tonight. All right. What level am I? I'm 14. Let's try something. I'm curious how much XP I get for just these mobs. It's hard even to pull the mobs in this game because they've slowed the characters down so much. Ah, these guys are shit experience. These guys are terrible experience. Ah, well, we can't play this game. There's nobody in the game. There's nobody in the world, man. Oh, it's so sad. I think even when I went to like one of the capital cities, there was like nobody there.
You need something from me? You get what you pay for in this life.
Alright, sad. Enough reminiscing down Terra Lane. This makes me sad. Alright, well. Grumble. I think we're gonna play the Paladin. Let's do the Paladin. Let's do the Paladin. Let's man up. Let's man up and do the Paladin. I'm being a girl because I don't want to deal with the grind. I don't want to deal with the grind! It's too grindy. That's the best part about it, though. Yeah, is that what that means, Reptilian? Man, I get these like spam bots, man. I was just saying, what must it be like for like Asmongold or somebody? They probably get all kinds of spam shit, I would imagine. He must have like software. I bet he's got, some software for his stream that'll, filters that stuff out, I'm sure he does. Big leagues. Yeah, you know me. I got my 5 viewers. My 5 faithful viewers. That's it. That's all I got, man. Yeah, I wish. Yeah, and they have mod teams too. Yeah, man. Can you imagine if I did get big by some weird thing and? Well, I think Season of Mastery should help me get some new people. Probably, it'll be fun. Season of Mastery is gonna be fun, Reptilian. Are you gonna play Season of Mastery, dude? Hardcore Season of Mastery? Are you serious? Yeah, I'm definitely doing it. Hardcore Season of Mastery, man. I'm doing the Paladin. You didn't want to, but it's gonna be so fun because it's hardcore, because we're all gonna be trying to take down Ragnaros. It's like the ultimate challenge. Plus, the people that are doing it are nice people. I mean, at least these guys are nice people, like Cargos and Grays and those guys. They're nice people, So hopefully, we won't have any shenanigans in raids. You know what I mean? Yeah, the rogue. Oh, I tell you, that rogue was something else, man. Leveling a rogue, I'd never done it hardcore before. It is really slow, like really slow, much slower than the paladin. And I'm sure it gets better, once you get gear. Once you start to get some decent weapons, I'm sure it gets a lot better. But man, it was slow. Like I'm level 8 on this character. Of course, I started in the human area, right? I'm level 8 on this character in like less than 4 hours. On that rogue, to get to level 8, I was probably sitting at like 8 hours or like 7 hours or something. It was, of course, like I said, the Night Elf area is much slower, but man, it was brutal. I wonder if I should do some of these quests over here. You know what? Maybe we should. These quests are pretty simple. I think maybe I will do some of these quests over outside of Ironforge here. Check out this snow, dude. This is awesome. Let's hear the blizzard. Woo, hear that blizzard. It's dangerous in here, man. I'm telling you, it's dangerous. World of Warcraft's dangerous times, baby. Yeah, the rogue is fun though, Reptilian. I like the rogue. I don't want to do the rogue on Season of Mastery, but don't tempt me. Like, don't tempt me. I mean, I could do any class. Well, not any class. I mean, basically there's... Okay, we heard enough of that. So basically there is about 4 classes that I really like, right? There's Warrior, Paladin, Hunter. Well, there's 5 classes: Hunter, Priest, Rogue. Those are the ones. I tell you, man. Don't tempt my tummy with the taste of nuts and honey. Okay, you can't do that, right? I played the Rogue, and I'm not going to tell you. One of the reasons everybody's like, "Did the Rogue die?" The Rogue didn't die. One of the reasons I stopped playing the Rogue is I was starting to like it. You know, because I like rogues. I was starting to get into it. And I was like, if I keep playing this rogue, it's going to make me want to play a rogue in Season of Mastery. And I don't want to play a rogue in Season of Mastery. Because a rogue in Season of Mastery is like, they die so easily. But you do have Vanish, you know, you got Blind, different things like that. But I tell you what, there's parts about the rogue that are super fun in Vanilla World of Warcraft, though. You know, picking locks for people trying to get into Skolamons, trying to get into, Blackrock Depths. You know, you get your skill high enough in lockpicking, you can become quite useful. You know what I mean? You know, you can unlock the... I don't know if you could unlock the UBS store on Vanilla WoW. I don't think you could, though. I think that was added later on. Yeah, the rogue's really fun. I mean, I enjoy a lot of the classes in WoW. You know, like I enjoy the rogue. I enjoy, like I said, I enjoy priest, paladin, hunter, warrior. I just think that because I know the paladin probably better. Well, the paladin and the priest, the 2 classes I know the best are paladin and priest, right? But I really didn't want to play a priest because it's just kind of boring leveling a priest. And I liked the idea of doing a paladin, of tanking like Skolamons and Stratham on the paladin. I thought that could be really fun, you know. Yeah, Paladin's really boring, but once you hit 30, it starts to get a lot better. Yeah, it starts to get a lot better. And I know that better than anybody because I've leveled Paladins from 0 to 60 many times. And yeah, that's just the way it goes. It's kind of boring in the beginning. The other thing about Paladin that I do like is it's not as intensive as the Rogue as far as button clicks. You know, I mean, on a Rogue, you are clicking... You're doing a lot of button clicking, a lot of button spamming, and that can really... Because I got some pretty bad carpal tunnel in my right hand, so that can be a little bit painful for me, actually, to be honest. Paladin's a little less intensive, you know. Hi. All right, what do we got? How much money do I have? 50. Oh my God, I've got a whopping 50 copper. I'm rich. All right, let's get rid of this. Oh, I was gonna drop that shit off in Ironforge. Oh, damn you, Julian. I was gonna drop these things in Ironforge. Oh, well. What is this quest? No, that's not. Then there's these quests. Retrieve the dried meats. And... Shimmerweeds, no, I don't want to do that one. And I'm not going to go over here. Let's just do the ones that we have currently. And then we'll get out of here. Yeah, let's go this way. Yeah, it's definitely a slow grind. I mean, you could do dual wield, but I like sword and board because you just take so much less damage. It's just less downtime when I do sword and board. If I do two-hand, I end up like, you know, eating a lot of food or healing a lot. Isn't there... Oh, no. Get rid of these stupid cooking quests. Okay. Cooking quest. Gotta kill the Wendigos. Love that. I love that blizzard. I'm in a blizzard, guys. Actually, I need a lot more ribs from those guys. 6 more Cragboar ribs. I need money. I need money more than anything. I should have picked. Damn it! I should have picked up skinning. You know what? I don't have enough money though. Let's go pick up skinning. Because I can come back and skin the heck out of all these guys. I'm gonna. How much skinning can't cost that much, but I'm gonna need a skinning knife too. That's gonna be. Oh. Oh, we're in trouble. We're in trouble.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
These Wendigos mean business, man. Ah! Ice. The frozen tundra. Alright, we're gonna head back to Ironforge, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna grab skinning really quick so we can skin all these mobs out here. Make ourselves some money. To Ironforge! To Ironforge! Rotuns! Run! I'm not even gonna... I need to kill these guys, but I'm not going to. Because I want to skin them, so we'll just kill them. Kill them when we get back. I need another drink, man. Oh, I get my bonus check. I get my bonus, my yearly bonus in the next week or two. I'm very excited about that because I want to buy some new stuff, man. Get a new computer chair, maybe get another guitar. I'm gonna invest some money in some stocks. Get some Bitcoin. Maybe set up a better... Maybe like buy some good stuff for setting up a streamer setup. What do you think, Reptilian? Get ourselves like a camera. I'm kidding, but... The Paladin. Get some RGB lighting. Really solid. Oh, actually, if I did set up like a streamer set with a webcam and everything, or like a DSLR, you know, I would just put I would set up like a really cool setup with shelves behind me with all my, you know, all my fantasy shit, all my Dungeons and Dragons, and you know, all that fun stuff, comic books, and all the nerd shit, all the nerdy stuff that you nerds would appreciate. All my D&D... Actually, I would probably have all my D&D books. I've got a bunch of dragons, like little dragon rubber figurines. Put up all my dragons, you know. Maybe get some cool, like a cool wall... Like some cool tabards, like, to hang on the wall. You know, some cool, like, tapestries. Alright, so we need to find out, where's the skinning trainer? I gotta remember, where is his skinning trainer? Oh, I think they're in the center. Ah! I ran into a wall, apparently. Alright, so... I think that's over here on the left side. I will kill you, Emperor, Lord of Ironforge. I don't know what it is about World of Warcraft, but when I try to play other games, I always come back to WoW. I don't know what it is. It's hard to put a finger on. I think the world is so crafted so well. That's why Blizzard turning into a bunch of douchebags really puts a taint on it. It's kind of nasty, you know. It's leatherworking spot. Okay, skinning trainer. This is what we need. Okay, do I have enough money? Oh, it's only 10. Shit, hell yeah. Now we need a leatherworking supplier. Okay, and we're just gonna sell this Malik. Oh, that's only 15. Give me that back. What can we sell? What don't we need? Don't need this. Most of this shit isn't worth anything. Well, how much is a mining pick? Or a skinning knife? It's 82. Okay, I got enough. We're good. I got 20 copper left. I'm rich. Okay, now we need to get to the commons. Oh no, I'm yawning. That's not good. Hmm. Alright, I'm gonna get a drink, so I will be right back. Alright, we're bringing out the big guns. And that is a 2-liter of Mountain Dew I just pulled out of the fridge. I need some caffeine. We need some serious caffeine. All right. And as the snow falls, the paladin makes her way into the wild. Oh, it stopped snowing. Oh, my tooth. So, like, when they cut my gum open to pull this tooth out in the bottom left side of my mouth, I think they had to cut the gum open, like part of the gum line had grown over the back of the tooth or something. And, like, I can feel the stitches where they had to stitch it back up, but there's, like, this flap of, it feels like a flap of skin, and it keeps catching on my tongue, and it fucking hurts. It's like, they probably had to cut the skin away to get my tooth pulled out. So there's just dangling chunk of skin in the back of my mouth. It sounds gross and it feels gross, man, and it hurts, man. Don't like it. Don't like it one bit. What else do we need? So we need the ribs. Alright, let's just go down into the valley. Oh yeah, we gotta get the Wendigos again too, so. Hopefully we can skin these level 5 beasts. I would think that that shouldn't be too... Oh, I got a skin knife. Yes, thank God. I was like, please tell me you didn't forget the skinning knife. Because we need some money. Failed attempt. Oh shit. Whoa, thank you, guard. Thank you, guard! That bear came out of nowhere. It scared the hell out of me. I will kill you, bear. I will kill every bear in these woods. I will make this a bear-free forest. You have been judged. Hammer of Wrath. Yeah, I don't have Hammer of Wrath yet, guys. Calm down. Hey, what's up, Amos? How's it going, man? Oh, I've been been taking Advil like crazy because of this freaking tooth pain is unreal. Right. Is that a rabbit I see? I want a rabbit pelt. This is Kronos. This is vanilla WoW on Kronos private server. Failed attempt. That was 4 failed attempts. Maybe it was 3. No, I don't like Classic WoW. I don't like the boosting and all that crap that goes on in Classic. Classic is full of boosters and gold farmers and all that business, and it's just no fun. Yeah, I'm not into all that stuff. Yeah, there's just too much boosting, and also I really don't want to give Blizzard money anymore. The only reason I'm going to give them any more money is because I want to play Season of Mastery hardcore. And I hate giving them money for that, but that's it, man. Until they, like... They need to fix their shit, man. Blizzard needs to fix their company, man. You need to clean house and get rid of all the douchebags that are working there. But they've lost all the people that really kind of were the visionaries for a while. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows what's going to happen with Blizzard? Nobody knows. Corpse of Kree. Oh, level 9. You have been judged and found not worthy. I wish more people played on this server. Yeah, it kind of sucks, you know. This server seems pretty dead. Like, there's only 4 people out in this area that I'm in right now. 4 people, and that's it. This server's dead. I think everybody's just waiting for Season of Mastery, man. Did I get all my Cragmore rubs? Oh, I did. I need the Rhapsody. I need Rhapsody Malt. Where's that at? Alright, we're out of here. Mm.
What can I get for you? See you soon. What can I do for you? Be good. You got my attention.
Mm.
What can I do for you? Well met. Safe travel.
Gotta pour some more Mountain Dew. Because we need caffeine. Ah, I'm being attacked. Mouse, we're gonna click the buttons. Trying to pour my Mountain Dew, guys. Wondering if I should go to Loch Modan. Level 9, level 9, level 9. I'm thinking about it. No, I'm too low level.
kiss your ass goodbye. You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Horde! I see Horde! Izingar! He's gonna kill me too.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Oh! I was killed by Izingar! Isengard! Isengard! It's like, it's not Isengard, it's Isengard. We'll see if he'll kill me again. Come kill me again, Isengard! I wonder what level he is. And here's a level 24 rogue, so... Oh, and he's got some PvP. Look, so people are doing PvP. Level 20. Level 28. Humble shots. What's my ping on this server? Ooh, 163. Ah, shit, I'm not running exit lag. Hold on a second. Let's fix that. Hmm. Nope. Wrong one. Hello? Hello? Now we're down to 156. Still not a very good ping. Ah, well. Let's see if Asmongold's got any douchebaggery going on.
Hi guys.
He hasn't done much. His mom's been really sick, so I think he's kind of... He hasn't really been around much. Yeah, last video on his channel was 2 months ago. Oh, hey, thanks for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate it. Thanks for the likes. Oh, we gotta get this damn paladin up. Oh, did she pass away, Space? Oh, I knew she was sick. Oh, I didn't know she died. I didn't see that. I saw where she was really sick and in the hospital. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's too bad. My mom's 84 years old, and I'm actually going to Tennessee on the 14th, and I'll be visiting my mom, and she's up in Tennessee as well, so I'll be swinging by and visiting her. Yeah, I mean, I lost my father years ago, you know. I've lost 2 brothers. 2 of my brothers have passed away, and my father passed away, so I've been around that. And, you know, and he posted on Twitter? Okay. I figured that something bad happened because I knew his mom was really sick, and he, you know, I don't necessarily like him as a streamer that much. I don't hate Asmongold. I just don't always agree with some of the way he portrays that silly image. But outside of all, and I posted, I don't really like how he lives his life because I don't think he's a very clean person. But outside of all that, I mean, he seems like a nice person. I'm sure in real life, if I hung out with Asmongold and talked to him about video games, I'm sure I would get along with him just fine. You know what I mean? I didn't jump off the boat because I was yakking. That's alright. Yeah, so you know what it's like, you know, when you lose people, man. Sorry, Space. When you lose people, it stinks, man. My brother died in a fire when I was about 30, I think, and he was like 31. So... Oh, wait, no, don't go. I gotta go. We gotta get the flight path first. Yeah, you know, it's never fun, you know, never fun. I mean, it's just, you know, I've been, you know, after losing 2 brothers and losing my father, you know, you just, once you've been through that as many times, you know, 2 or 3 times like that, you just kind of, it's just part of life, and you just realize it's part of life. Everybody's born, you know. We're all gonna die. You know, it's just part of the natural order of life. So, when people are really sick and, you know, and people are dying, you know, people have, you know, family that die. I feel really sorry for them, and it sucks, but it is part of life, you know. And everybody's gonna die at some point, so. You just have to kind of get used to that, I guess, you know. Your brother committed suicide? Oh, dude, that's awful. Dude, that is terrible. Oh, well, I'm glad you got something that keeps you going. That's terrible, dude. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's awful, man. I don't know anybody who's... Actually, that's not true. My grandfather committed suicide. But I never think of it like he was sick, you know. He had really, really bad emphysema, and he was like he was basically dying. You know, his lungs were pretty much gone. He smoked his whole life, and he continued to smoke, and he was awful, you know. And yeah, no problem, man. And he was so sick, and you know, he just was in pain. You know, coughing every day. He couldn't hardly breathe. He couldn't hardly sleep at night because he couldn't breathe. His lungs were so messed up. Terrible. Don't ever smoke, man. I tell you right now, man. My grandfather, just watching how he died, you know, how miserable he was because of smoking. Yeah, I never, you know, I saw that. I was like, shit, I'll never smoke. So... Mm-hmm. No. No problem. Yeah, you just didn't want to smoke, man. So basically, my grandfather, his lungs were so destroyed from smoking that he carried around a 2-gallon jug of milk carton jug that he cut the top off of, and he carried it around with him because he had to spit and hawk up gunk out of his chest constantly. It was disgusting, and he eventually got a hold of a gun, and my grandmother knew that because he talked about it all the time. He's like, he would just tell me, I just want to die. You know, I feel so bad. I'm so sick. He's like, this sucks. I just want to die. You know, and everybody knew he was suicidal. And so he shot himself in the head. That person's really worried that ship's not going to take her to the wetlands. And I'm like, no, you're in the right spot, girl. That's the wetlands ship right there. Yeah, so sorry about that, dude. Yeah, sorry you had to go through something like that. That's awful, you know. That's terrible, man. It's bad. We'll try to talk about something more exciting. But yeah, I mean, something more cheerful. But yeah, Asmongold, his mother was sick, and you know, it's you know, I don't want to. This sounds bad saying this, but I mean, it's good for him. You know that you know she's moved on. I mean, not to like, you know, it's obviously it's not good for him, but you know what I mean. I mean, he's been living with his mom, I think, for most of his life, and I think mostly because he's been really taking care of her. So you know, now that she's passed on, like I said, it's a natural part of life. People get old, they die. Not to like make it sound trivial, but you know, now that she has passed on, and you know, he knew that was going to happen. You know, now he can maybe he'll move. You know, maybe he'll move into a new house. Maybe who knows? You know, maybe he'll do something different. Because you know, I mean, Asmongold makes a lot of money streaming. If I was him, I'd at least get yourself a decent house and stop streaming in that crappy little attic. You know. Yeah, he even take care of her. So I think I don't know. He'll probably just he seems like the kind of person who just doesn't. You know, my brother who died, he had no motivation in life. He had no, like, if you asked him what do you like to do, he couldn't, he'd be like, nothing. I mean, honestly, if you asked him, like, what are your hobbies? What are your favorite things to do? He didn't really like to do anything. I mean, he liked to hang out with his friends, but, he had no hobbies. And some people in this life are like that. And I think if Asmongold didn't play video games, then I'm not sure that the guy would have any hobbies. You know what I mean? He just doesn't seem like the kind of person who has any aspirations. Because if I made the kind of money he was making, there's a shit ton of things I'd like to do. Because I've always had too many hobbies, I draw, I paint, I love art, I play guitar, I love music, I sing, I like to sing. I love to read books. I would love to write my own book, my own novel. I would love to be a writer. I would love to be a singer. I'd love to be a musician. I'd love to be an artist. I'd love to make. I'm a programmer. I'd love to make video games. There's so many things I love to do. That if I had a lot of money, I'd definitely be doing one of those things. You know what I mean? I definitely would take advantage of the money and do something, but it doesn't seem like Asmongold has really any aspirations to really do anything other than just what he's doing. You know what I mean? Hobbies are super important. And I think if you have kids, you want to encourage them to try to find things they love to do and to encourage them to do it, Like I said, my problem has always been I've had too many. I also was a big athlete, When I was younger, I was a big tennis player. I loved tennis. I eat, slept, and dreamt tennis, I used to go to bed with my tennis racket, like, in my bed. Not even kidding, I'd sleep with the tennis racket next to me. Man, I won tennis tournaments when I was a kid, When I was in high school, I used to play in some different tournaments around the city, and I won a few. I was a good tennis player. And that was just, I always had stuff I liked to do, And then as I got older, my mom even suggested sending me to Nick Bollettieri Tennis Academy when I was really young. But, my mom was raising 5 kids, and so we didn't have a lot of money. And I said, nah, I can't. I said, I'm too short, man. I'm only 5'8", you know. I said, if I was 6'2", I said, yeah, send me. I'll be a great tennis player. But, you know, 5'8", I don't care how good you are. 5'8" tennis players don't have much of a chance to make too much money in the pro circuit. Man, my sequel's doing that. Let me shut down the service. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm not sure. There's some sort of. I installed my sequel because I'm learning how to run my own vanilla private server, and there's some sort of something with my sequel's been running, and I'm not sure what it is. It runs in the background. I don't know what it is. Processes. Oh, well, I'll figure it out. It's just some sort of. Maybe it's an updater or something. Yeah, but I mean, I was a hell of a good tennis player. I was a good basketball player too. So I was a really good tennis player, really good basketball player. But I always loved like fantasy and drawing and comic books and video games and art and everything. You know, like I went to Paris with my mom and I went to the Louvre and looked at all the amazing artwork there and just was blown away. I went to where Vincent van Gogh, died, and I went to Monet's house, and I love all that stuff. I went to the Moulin Rouge, and man, I love art. I love music. So yeah, I just don't get the sense that Asmongold really has, those types of hobbies. Really, it just feels like he just plays video games, and that's about it. But hey, man, that's fine. I mean, the guy's he makes so much money, He did that Final Fantasy stream the first time he was streaming Final Fantasy, and I think I believe he made about $20,000 in one day, because it was there were like, at its peak, there was like, I think it was like 200,000 people were watching him at one time, at once, which is just, I can't even imagine like even 100 people watching my stream. Imagine 200,000 people watching your stream, right? That's insane. Like, I think the most I've ever had watching me stream was like 20, maybe 28 people. And even then, it just 28 people start asking questions. It starts to get hard to really answer them. You're trying to play the game. All these people are asking you questions or saying stuff. And it's hard to interact just with like 20 people. Can you imagine 200,000? You can't even, at that point, you're not even looking at the chat anymore. You're just ignoring it because there's, you can't manage that many people. A loon be with you, and also with you. Hey, thanks for the sub. Thanks for the sub, Space. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate the sub, man. Thank you. Yeah, it's for sure. Yeah, for sure, man. It's just crazy. Got nothing. Park Shore. Whoops. Woohoo! Going for a little swim. All right, so we got skinning, so that's good. We got another bag. Sweet. We needed that. Actually, you know what? I need to hit the bank real quick, so we can get rid of some of these things. Oh yeah, I played New World for, I don't know. Oh man, the first time I played New World was like 3 years ago. I was in one of the betas like 3 years ago, and then I played like a couple years ago, and then I played in 2 of the betas more recently. And I knew the game probably wasn't going to do very good because all the PvE, it just wasn't ready. And then once I realized all the inherent architectural flaws, I'm a software developer, so I write code every day, and so when I saw like kind of the architectural issues they had with the client server technology, having the You know, like client authoritative versus a server authoritative. You know what I mean? Like meaning that the client can actually send commands to the server, and the server actually trusts, at least at some point, is trusting some of those commands that are sent. That's a bad thing. You know, I mean, when you're doing a video game like this or an online game, the client should never be trusted by the server. The client is basically only sending information based on, like, you know, attacks and damage numbers and stuff like that. You know, you can't really submit any information yourself as a user. The user's not allowed to submit anything that the server would ever accept. But yeah, they have some inherent major flaws in the architecture. It really comes back from New World using the, I think it was the Cry engine, and kind of reworking that into their own engine called Lumberyard. And Lumberyard is just a terrible steaming pile of dog shit, to be honest. And it's just so bad that people inside the company and Amazon Game Studios had to create another engine to use for some of the smaller games they were making. But they still used, I believe, Lumberyard mostly for New World. Yeah, I'm aware of all that. Yeah, there was a gold dupe. People were like trading gold, and it wasn't like leaving their inventory. Yeah. Yeah, is bad, dude. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I quit playing because of the New World's, the crafting system in New World seemed pretty cool, and I was like doing all the crafting and stuff, but then once I realized that there's no market, there's really no market for the stuff you're making. The way they designed the game is really bad. You know, like mining picks and skinning knives and lumbering axes should break down over time. They should wear out and break, forcing people to have to buy new ones, and that would create that demand. You know, an economy is always based on supply and demand, and since there's no demand because the lumbering axes and stuff, you can always repair them and they don't ever really truly break for good, then once people have all the highest level items, they don't ever need to buy more, and so the demand's gone. But just New World's riddled with issues. I mean, I don't think there's any way they can save that game. I mean, they could, but it's going to take a lot. It's going to take like a Final Fantasy, like, you know, almost complete rewrite of a lot of the underlying core systems, you know. I wouldn't spend any time in it. I mean, I think there's better games you can play than New World. Go play Final Fantasy. Go play Guild Wars 2. You know, Guild Wars 2's... I have a hard time playing Guild Wars 2 because I don't really enjoy the combat as much as I possibly could, but... Same thing with Final Fantasy. I think Final Fantasy and Guild Wars 2 both... Well, Guild Wars 2 not so much, because Guild Wars 2... I don't really like the way they did their end game. Although, you know, they've added a lot to the end game since I really played it. And then Final Fantasy's combat's just so terrible. It's sad that when I play Terra's private server, I mean, just the combat is so good. It's just so disheartening. It's like, why can't an MMO company, why can't one MMO company just look at all the MMOs and find the best pieces of all of them and just put it into one MMO? I mean, take Final Fantasy's really great questing and really good story and create... I mean, it's not easy. You can't just, you know, create a story out of nothing. But Final Fantasy, just the combat is so bland, you know? And I like combat. I really have to have combat that's engaging. And, you know, WoW's combat, you know, at low levels in the Paladin, it sucks. But at end game, it becomes really fun because you can become really tanky. You can weapon swap. You can do stuff like throw blessing of protections on your group members and save their lives, and you can AoE tank tons of mobs at once. I mean, there's lots of kind of cool things you can do, you know. That's what I'm saying, dude. That's what I'm saying, right? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, please log in. I thought I was logged in. No. There we go. Look at this, rain's awesome. I love the rain in these old vanilla clients, is really cool. Well, Lost Ark, though, it's isometric, though. I can't play isometric games, so... I can't do the isometric. I have to have a fully 3D rotational camera. So here's World of Warcraft combat, right? And I'll show you Terra combat. I love the rain in here though. It's coming sideways. It's awesome. Like even just, I mean, the game is so old, but it's still, WoW has its own kind of unique look to it. That's why I think that's one of the reasons why it's lasted so long. Is I mean it's its own specific, unique, you know, graphical style, and it's very cartoony, but it's nice. It really has a nice look, you know. So yeah. All right, so then you've got a game. So you go from WoW's combat. You saw what the WoW combat was like, and then you go to something like Terra, right? Give me something. This is a Terra private server. Yeah, it's private. No, unfortunately, there's hardly anybody on this server. I have not seen anybody on the server in the past 2 days at all. I think my exit lag is killing my ping. Yeah. I have exit lag running, so it's killing my ping right now. Oh. Look at that girl. Well, not that. Okay. There's my Castanic warrior. I created her yesterday. Oh, it's crap, dude. Even on this private server. Actually, this private server is way better than the current retail server. Because, I mean, it's better because they haven't destroyed the crafting. So the crafting on this server is still like the original crafting that Terra had at the beginning of the game. But they've destroyed they've nerfed the difficulty, right? So if I go up here into the Oblivion Woods here and I attack one of the basilisks, or like I killed one earlier, they're still super easy. I'm only level 14, or I was 14 at the time, and I was able to easily solo like a basilisk, like without any problem whatsoever. You know, the worst part about Terra is they nerfed Terra really badly, only months after it was out. Only months after it came out, they were already nerfing it. It was such a joke, you know. Terra is one of my all-time favorite MMOs. Oops! Don't run into the water. Well, you actually can't run into that water. But anyways, yeah, my ping's crap because of my exit lag. Hold on a second. We want to disconnect the Terra here. Hold on a second. Let's. That should disconnect the game. Where is it? Where did it put it? I don't see it. Ah, well. Anyways. Here. But yeah, I mean, just look at the. I mean, this game came out what 2011. I mean, I'm not gonna. That looks pretty good. Look at those graphics. This game came out like to what 2000, or maybe it was 2012. I think it was 2012. Still looks pretty damn good. You know what I mean? But yeah, definitely one of my all-time favorite MMOs. But only in the betas, the closed betas, and about the first 3 months of release. After that, they destroyed it. They started nerfing all the BAMs, nerfing all the content. They just ruined the game because of all the Care Bearers who complained that it was too difficult. Can you make it easier? I can't kill those BAMs. They're too hard to kill. You know, they ruined it. Yeah, and then they totally like destroyed it, you know. I love Terra. I mean, I actually could jump into this server and I can just ride around by myself and I still actually still have fun, you know. It's still I still enjoy it, you know. I have so much, you know, so many good memories from playing Terra back in the day, you know. So, it's a great game. And it's still my favorite combat. My favorite combat of any MMOs is still Terra. The way they did it, the warrior strafing, the righteous fury. Well, I liked Warrior before they added resolve. So you can see here resolves in the game. See this bar here? This RE stands for resolve. To me, the Warrior, before they added resolve to Terra, is when Terra was still a pretty good game. So once they added resolve to Warriors, and it allowed Warriors to block, that to me that was stupid, you know. That ruined it. But alright. Whee! But yeah, it's hard to go into Terra and to play Terra and you know see that amazing combat and then come back to a game like WoW or even like or any other game really. And no game, even Black Desert does it. I mean I love Black Desert's combat, but Terra's combat to me is the best. It's the most impactful, it's the most situational. I still may get into Terra and level up that character. It's so hard not to want to play that character. It's just so much fun. This is a private server. This is Chronos 4. Chronos 4. Yeah, I still have hopes that maybe one day somebody will be able to put out a Terra server. This is the original release of the game. I don't know how they put out the ones they have. There's two private Terra servers I've played. Terra, I think it's a Surya, and then that one, which is the Comunidad. Yeah, we're doing WoW Mastery Hardcore, the Road to Ragnaros. Here, hold on a second. I'll show you because it's going to be super fun. So what we're doing is this. And it's going to be like really fun.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another guide to hardcore. Wait, actually, this isn't a guide at all. That's right, today we're going to talk about the upcoming Road to Ragnaros event. If you've been playing hardcore or following any of your favorite hardcore streamers lately, you've most likely heard all about this event. But for the few of you who haven't, allow me to explain.
Oh, don't forget to take a look at the chat bubbles above the fire elementals here because he modified them. It's pretty funny actually.
Road to Ragnaros is the next big event of the Hardcore Challenge. Plenty of players have already shown that it's possible to level from 1 to 60 solo without dying. But can a group of players level from 1 to 60 and then brave the depths of Molten Core to kill Ragnaros without dying? Now, it's a bold concept that presents players with another new challenge for the 17-year-old game we all love, but it also poses a problem. We need you. Yes, you. Simply put, we don't need just 40 players attempting this crazy challenge. We're going to need the whole hardcore community banding together into a full-blown war effort in an attempt to kill Rag. And that's where you come in. So let's break down the process and look at what you need to know and what we need in order to...
Yeah, and this is the reason I'm playing the Paladin right now on this private server is I'm just kind of playing around trying to remember, which build I want to use and kind of what leveling pass I'm going to do because I'm going to be playing a Paladin in a WoW Season of Mastery and I'm going to be participating in, of course, the Hardcore Challenge for Road to Ragnaros. I've leveled characters to 60. Well, I've leveled one warrior to 60 in Hardcore without dying, which was quite a bit of fun, actually. And I'm sure I can level a Paladin. Paladin's a lot easier than a Warrior. Warrior's actually probably the hardest class to level without dying. But they've increased the XP rates, so it's going to be a little bit faster. There's more experience in dungeons. There's more experience from certain elite quests. And just the overall quest turning experience is more along the lines of like Burning Crusade. From level 30 up to 60, we'll probably see about a 20% increase in quest experience turn in. But yeah, the Road to Ragnaros challenge is going to be, you have to level all the way to 60 without dying. Once you're 60, all the hardcore players will then be able to group together to do dungeons and basically get raid ready. So we'll be able to do Skull, Strath, UBRS, LBRS, BRD, all those dungeons we'll be able to group up together and run those over and over again. But of course, the same thing, you only have one life. So if you die in any of those dungeons, you have to start over. You're dead. You got to re-roll. So if a group wipes in Stratholme or something, they're all dead and gone, and everybody has to go back to level 1. So it's going to be pretty fun.
To accomplish this major undertaking. Now, nothing is set in stone, but as of the making of this video, the whole event will start with the release of the upcoming Classic Fresh servers, and we'll be going Alliance for this event on a predetermined NA server. Sorry, Horde mains. I know, I'm a little disappointed myself. Leveling from 1 to 60 will still follow the standard Hardcore Challenge rules, so go solo, duo, or even the recently allowed trio groups.
This video is a little bit old, so he didn't realize that the name of the servers are called Season of Mastery, I guess. But It can be a little stressful. I mean, definitely like when you're like leveling and all of a sudden you get attacked by 2 or 3 mobs and your health drops down to like 10%. Yeah, your heart starts pounding right out of your chest because you don't want to die.
After reaching 60, you'll join a new guild, and the rule set will change slightly for these players. You'll be allowed to group up in the open world.
Here's where the rules are a little different. Once you reach 60, you know, you can do guild trading, but you still can't use the auction house, and you still cannot use the mail system. So we still can't use the auction house. We still cannot use the mail system, but we can trade with guild members in the hardcore guild. So the reason we're doing that is we're allowing, basically what we're trying to do is create a community for hardcore players to help each other. So the hardcore players can, like, somebody could make potions and, you know, give it to another hardcore player, and, you know, to help them in doing dungeons or for the raid, you know. And unlimited dungeon runs, of course, so you can gear up for Ragnaros because you need gear. And, of course, no second life abilities. You can't, like, you know, use a soul stone or anything like that. So
Trade with your guildies, and run multiple instances of the same dungeon for gear. Keep in mind that you're still mortal though, so death still equals delete. We'll also primarily be trying to get everybody on NA servers, but if there's enough players on EU servers to make it work...
Yeah, like I said, this video is pretty old, so they are going to try to have a European hardcore Road to Ragnaros guild, and there's going to be a North American, you know, hardcore Road to Ragnaros guild. The American guild, I believe, is going to be Alliance, and the Horde, or the European guild, from what I heard, is they're going to try to make that a Horde guild. That's why, but I'm not sure. That's not set in stone, really. I'm an ally player. I play Alliance mostly, so. But if I had to play Horde, I would. I mean, if I had to. I'd just do an undead, probably. It's going to be one of the greatest things to watch of all time for, like, an MMO, because nothing's going to be more... I mean, can you think of any MMO that you have ever watched, like, watched a streamer play, that would be more exciting than a raid where when people die, they have to delete their character? Or, like, if the whole raid wipes, it's all over. You can't... It's not like you can just res and come back in. If the raid wipes in Molten Core, they're all dead permanently. So, to me, that's going to make probably the most exciting streams you could probably ever watch for an MMO. You know what I mean? It's going to be cool. It's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, it's... If you've never done hardcore, I highly recommend it. It's super fun. It completely changes the whole concept because you know, you had to, once you die a couple times on hardcore or get close to death, then you'll understand what I'm talking about. When your heart starts pounding out of your chest, you know, and you're like, oh my god, don't kill me, you know. It's... I've had times when I've been knocked down to like 5, 6 health and still lived, and you're just like, oh my god, you know. Yeah, oh yeah, people always die in Molten Core. And Season of Mastery is changing the fights, so the fights in Molten Core and Season of Mastery are going to be different. You know, well, they've given the bosses more health, and, you know, they've changed some of the mechanics of the fights. I don't really know what they are yet. I haven't seen them, but yeah, they have modified them. It's just too bad I'll be on vacation and I won't be able to get into Season of Mastery until the 28th of November. So I'll be about 12 days behind everybody else, but people will die, so, and I won't die, so I'm not gonna die on my paladin. I'm gonna knock on wood. I say that right now. I'm not dying on my paladin.
You can kiss your ass goodbye.
Yeah. You can use Vanish. Yeah, you can use Vanish, Blind. I mean, you just can't use stuff like you can't die and then come back to life. Like like a Warlock couldn't die and then just use Soul Stone. You can't do that. You can't like be in a 5-man group and have one of your characters die and then your druid just does like a battle res. You know what I mean? Does like a battle res on you. Can't do that. But yeah, you can use Vanish and. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for stopping by, Space. Have a good night, man. Appreciate it. Have a good one. Ugh, I'm tired. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna call it there. Level 10. We had to run all the way over here, so that slowed us down a little bit, but 5 hours, 46 minutes. Anyways, hope you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hitting the like button if you did. I appreciate it. I hope everybody's doing well, and I will talk to you all later. Peace out.